What's going on, y'all? A1Andre coming back with another video. Now, patch 3 is finally here. We finally have gotten patch 3, and from what I've seen so far, this patch is a banger. This patch is addressing all the things that we wanted to be fixed in the game so far, except for one thing that I still want to be fixed. And if you watched my last video, you know what that one thing is. And of course, that one thing is the aimbot. If you want to see more on that aimbot from me, then watch that last video when you get finished with this one. But anyway, today in this video, I'm talking about all the things that was of note in this patch, and also give my opinion on it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Get into the first thing. Cause like I said, this is a lot of stuff we got to get into. This patch was crazy. So yeah, let's go. All right, so for this, we got to go right to the source. We're going right to NBA2K.com. So all right, now the first thing we're looking at is in the general. Now in the general, it said that they fixed an issue that would lead players getting removed from online matches when greening shots due to divergent settings. Now, this used to occur to me all the time when I play the game online. I actually have a screenshot from me playing in a group of friends of mine, and we actually was playing and we was on a roll on a 4-game win streak. It's the same guys I was playing with in that video I did the Zach LaVine jump shot. The Zach LaVine jump shot I meant. And this dude hit a green shot and it kicked me out of the game completely. I don't know why I did that, but it did. I did not like that at all, but I'm glad that's finally gone. So this is definitely a heavy hitter right out the gate. I'm glad they fixed this finally, because this was not the first time that happened with me when I, was playing with a group of friends of mine that, I had a Zach LaVine jump shot with, where I got kicked out. So I'm glad they finally fixed that. All right, anyway, the next thing is of note. And as a side note, I'm gonna skip all the things that's not really of note to me. If y'all want to see all the stuff in this little patch, I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below, so y'all can do that if y'all want to. Y'all can check it out. But anyway, the next thing of note. For neighborhood, park, rec, and pro-am games, the ball handle requirement to unlock pro dribble moves has now been lowered down to 80. This is huge. This means that a whole lot of people now is going to be able to make, more builds and be able to have more fun with the game. That also means that we can also make a LeBron build now, most likely, because I think before, when you had a 6'8" player, then your dribble was automatically at a 77, I believe, for most slashing playmakers or playmaking slashers or whatever the build was. I think it was like a playmaking slasher. I think that's LeBron's build in real life. So now y'all can make LeBron builds most likely. And the only thing now is the speed that y'all got to worry about with the LeBron builds. But other than that, the game's gonna be a whole lot more fun now, because you could have pro dribble moves at 80 overall instead of just 86 like it was before. I think it was 86 before, I want to say. So yeah, y'all gonna see that LeBron build most likely from me, coming real soon. You might not. I don't really know, but what I do know is, like I said, you can do a whole lot more with this game now, and a whole lot more with builds now, because of that 80 dribble for pro dribble moves. So Mike Wayne said he wanted the game to be more fun for us, and he's sounding like he's actually making this happen now, because from what we've seen in this patch notes so far, the 80 dribble moves now for pro dribbles, it's gonna make the game a whole lot more fun, like I said. So I don't know. Anyway, that's it for that. So now let's go to the next one. Now the last notable thing that I saw in general is that they said that they moved part dribble moves to L3, which is the left stick click, for more consistent dribble controls. Now, I didn't really have that much of a problem with the whole part dribble moves things, but I did see people doing it in the park by accident, and in my honest opinion, part dribble moves are not really needed in general like that anyway, because when I would go in the park and do, my dribble moves and stuff like that, it was cool to do, for coming up the court like that, but I would never have a problem triggering it, you know what I'm saying? On top of that, I'm not to chain my moves together anyway, so I ain't really worried about that. But for people that had a problem with it, I guess it's cool that they fixed that now. But like I said, I didn't have a problem with it. It's really more aesthetic for me than, having the actual purpose in the game from a gameplay standpoint, you know what I'm saying? Because the part dribble moves to me aren't really effective anyway like that, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't really have a problem with them triggering, but like I said, for people that did, this is something that's cool. So anyway, that's it for general, and now let's go to the gameplay side. This is what's gonna get a little bit more juicy, you know what I'm saying? Things is already looking juicy right now, pause, but they're gonna look even more juicier with the gameplay coming in. So let's go and get into the game. Let's go and get into the gameplay. All right, now looking at gameplay, they said that the first thing off rip I want to pay attention to is that they said that they increased the size of the shot meter based on feedback from the community. Now, me personally, I didn't use the shot meter at all, whether it was the aim stick or the shot button, but I'm guessing this is a good thing. But my only question is, if they improved the size of the shot meter, does that mean that the shot meter is actually going to be more effective from functionality standpoints? Because what I think is they just improved the size of the shot meter for you to be able to see the shot meter itself from an aesthetic standpoint. But from an actual gameplay functionality standpoint, them improving the size of the shot meter is not going to improve the size of the green window, in my opinion. So some people are saying that it's, such a big deal to them, but it's not really a big deal to me because of that alone. Because like I said, I don't think they're going to improve the size of the green window. So time will tell with that. I might turn my shot meter back on and see for myself, but I highly doubt it. I might do it. Me personally, I shoot without my shot meter. You know what I'm saying? The best way to shoot, in my opinion, in 2K21 is just shooting with that actual button and then turning off your shot meter altogether for that little boost. I believe you get a boost still. So, if you don't, either way, that's how I play. So, I don't know. Yo, they really doing it right here, man. Look, They reduced the first step acceleration, aka the speed boost, out of certain dribble moves. So all you cheesers that would do all those stupid dribble, people would throw the ball in front of them in the game. They'll have this little animation where you throw the ball in front of you, and they would just take off like that. You know, there's a little clip on Twitch of this guy that I seen not too long ago where he was fussing at some dude for doing it. It was some light skinned dude. It was hilarious. But anyway, I'm glad that they finally paying attention to taking this out or fixing this all together, because like I said, this was a big problem with cheesers in the community, because a lot of those y'all already know, but y'all already know about that. So I mean, I'm glad they're actually fixing that. Also, they lowered the effectiveness of pull-up jump shots. Now, we all know what they're talking about with this one. We're talking about fadeaways and, you know, drifting shots, you know, because the thing is, what would piss me off with the game is that people that have these, you know, playmaking shot, because I mean, I got a playmaking shot creator myself, so I can't complain too much, because I'm kind of biased, I ain't gonna lie. But the thing is, when people actually go online and they, you know, go into the park or Pro-Am and Jordan Record, whatever it was, they would like to take those drifting fadeaway shots, and I would contest them, and that would still make the shots even with a, you know, hand right in their face, and I have Intimidator on like silver. So, you know, my wingspan at the highest, but still, I believe like if I'm contesting the shot right in their face, it shouldn't be able to make it that easy. Now, of course, you can say that, well, they got difficult shots on Hall of Fame. Okay, that's true. I mean, I got difficult shots on Hall of Fame, and you know, I would make shots that I should not have made, you know, from drifting far away. You know, I mean, yeah, difficult shots are gonna make you be able to make more shots, you know, that's, you know, because it's the badge is difficult shots, so it speaks for itself. But still, dribble pull-ups were still too overpowered, even with difficult shots on Hall of Fame, I feel like. So I'm glad they actually nerfing that to make the game more level, and you know, make it so where, you know, all the cheaters stop pissing me off, or, you know, just taking these bailout terrible shots with bad timing, because I could see their timing with these jump shots, because they would leave their shot meter on, so I could see their timing was off, like way off, and they'll still make them. So, you know, like I said, even with difficult shots should help your shot, you know, from a fadeaway standpoint, but you know, it shouldn't be as what it was. So I'm glad they nerfed it, was what I'm trying to say. So anyway, that's it for that one. All right, moving on along, they added the ability for more moves to yield ankle breakers and defensive reactions. So I'm guessing that means that, you know, more ankle breakers is going to be put into the game now, you know, when you know, go into the neighborhood or whatever it's called to, you know, do all your moves and stuff like that. You know, for people that have playmaking takeover and all that stuff, for all you guys that have playmaking takeover, this is going to work for y'all. This is y'all best friend right here, you know what I'm saying? This little sentence right here is y'all best friend, you know what I'm saying? Y'all going to love this right here, because now y'all can do all y'all ankle breakers now with y'all playmaking takeover, you know what I'm saying? Me, I'm gonna have ankle breakers too, because I got, you know, a plus 80 ball handle, so I mean, I'm most likely gonna have anyway, but still, yeah, glad for that. The next one, it says that they fixed a pro stick shooting exploit that allowed for easy aiming when holding the pro stick prior to receiving your catch. Now, I don't know if this is talking about the whole aimbot thing or not. I highly doubt it, because I'm pretty sure if they're trying to fix aimbot, and they're not gonna be able to fix it with, you know, the dev team split how it is. So I don't think this is what they're talking about. I don't really know. It might be, I don't really know though. But I mean, like I said, I doubt it. But time will tell with that. I'm gonna have to get on the game and see for myself. Well, I can't get on the game and see for myself, because I ain't got no modded controller, because I ain't with that, you know what I'm saying? If y'all watch my video on, you know, about the aimbot stuff, y'all already know how I feel about that. So I mean, I would never do that, never in a million years. But anyway, the last thing I wanted to talk about was that they said that the general improvements to the defensive movement, including more responsive shifts, cuts, and stops, have been improved. I don't know why I said improved twice. It don't even say it says improved once in the sentence. I don't know. Anyway, the point is, I'm so glad for this, because my player, the player that I built, y'all, is a 6'3", 190 something pound point guard. I made myself in real life. In real life, I am 6'3", and my weight is somewhere around there. I don't know. I'm like, anyway, the point is, when I play basketball in real life at my size, I can stay with my defender for the most part. Not just because I'm really athletic in real life, but that's not important. Anyway, I can stay with my defender in real life, and on the game, it should be similar to that, because the game is supposed to be, you know, the best sports sim. And the point is, my player will be sliding all over the place when I try to guard my, you know, my matchup and all that stuff. But in the game, I feel like Shaq when I be dribbling. When I be guarding my matchup, I would feel like Shaq in the game, because my player would not stop on a dime, and people would just do those Steph Curry behind the backs over and over and just spam that stuff, and I couldn't stay with them, and I would just, you know, be sliding all over the place like I had butter on my feet, and I couldn't stand that. So I'm glad this is finally being fixed now in this game, so that now that way the defense should be more responsible, because defense was broken and defense sucked in this game so far before this patch. So I don't know. The only thing that was somewhat of note for me was that they said that they fixed an issue where the takeover meter wouldn't fill up, you know, if you're in my career, because other than that, most of the stuff they was talking about had to do with, like, for example, look at this, college games. So, you know, who cares about college games? The game done been out like a month now. So, you know, we don't care about college games or the prelude stuff no more, because a lot of it had to do with prelude stuff. Or like you getting injured before you go to the NBA. We don't care about that. So none of this stuff was of note to me, but like I said, I'm gonna leave a link for all y'all that want to see all the detailed stuff or read this for yourself and all that. So I'm gonna leave a link down below in the description. My team, same thing. I ain't gonna read all that. If you want to see it, the link's gonna be down below in the description. In all, I believe this was a banger patch. They're on the right track now. Mike Wang finally delivered. I thought he was just talking like Ronnie be doing. Let me stop. But nah, on a serious note, so far Mike Wang is actually delivering it, and I'm loving it.
Hey yo, what the?
Whoa, I don't like the way that sound. Mike Wang is sticking to his promise, saying he's gonna make this game more fun and balanced at the same time, because from what these patch notes out of this Red said, it tells me that he's actually right and this game is gonna be actually more balanced as well as more fun. So this 2K on this gen, before we go into the next gen, is looking like it has the potential to be one of the best 2Ks on PS4, Xbox One generation, as long as they take out that little shot stick thing, you know, because of all the aimbot and stuff. So, you know, in closing, this patch is gold, man. This patch is fire. This 2K has the potential to be the best 2K, like I said, you know, along with 2K19 and 2K16 and 2K14, because in my opinion, those are the best 2Ks on PS4 and Xbox One on this console generation. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because I post videos like this. I want to say, like, whenever I post videos like this. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe for that. Let me stop messing around. But nah, if you made it to this point in the video, I appreciate you for watching. Stay tuned for my next videos coming up soon. Follow me on my social media. The link's gonna be down below in my description also, along with the patch notes. So yeah, with that being said, I appreciate y'all for watching. It's been Edwin Andre, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. And until next time, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching.